There is so much entertainment coming out right now, you guys, so get ready. I'm going to give you the best of what to watch next. All right, we're going to dive right in because the entertainment content is coming fast and furious this time of year. Let's start with Netflix. First of all, what not to watch? You guys can skip Daybreak, okay? I mentioned this one before. It's like a teen apocalyptic dramedy. It's bad. I couldn't even finish it. We're going to talk about it on the podcast, Stinger TV and Movie Podcast next week. So if you're interested in hearing more about it, you can check out the podcast, but don't waste your time with that one. Also on Netflix, The End of the Fucking World, Season 2. This is a quirky little show. It's a dark comedy about a boy. He's got some mental issues and he kind of embarks on this journey with another girl, a teenager, and crazy shit happens. The end of the first season was a big cliffhanger. You didn't know who died, what happened. The second season, all that's revealed, and then there's a new character, and there's kind of another crazy journey that happens. There is some violence, but it's not crazy violence. There's not really much sex in it, but I think this is a decent show to watch with your teens. It's fun, it's different, it's bizarre, it's odd. It's got some kind of like dry, sarcastic humor that I really enjoy. And yeah, that's Netflix, The End of the Fucking World, Season 2. But what you really should be watching on Netflix is Atypical. Okay, Season 3 of Atypical is now out, and this is just the most real, heartwarming show. Half-hour episodes, you can get through it real quick. I'm not sure if there's 8 or 10, probably 10. But it's about a boy named Sam on the autism spectrum and his coming of age story as he tackles getting a girlfriend, having sex for the first time, going to college, all of these milestones in life, and the really adorable way that he and his family are dealing with this. And you also have the story of the mom who's dealing with the, maybe he doesn't need her so much after she poured her entire soul into raising him. And the mom and the dad have some issues. And then there's the sister who's got her own complete storyline. And one of the things that Atypical does really well is there are several storylines, but they're all perfectly meshed. You don't ever feel like you're missing one or the other, or that there's this extraneous character that you don't know enough about. All the characters are richly developed, and it's just a really, really sweet, wonderful show. So definitely recommend that. That's at the top of my list right now, Atypical. Another show at the very top of my list is Castle Rock on Hulu. This is season 2, and you don't need to have seen season 1. Okay, this is an anthology series, so every season is a little bit different. Now, all of the seasons, though, deal with the Stephen King universe. And this season, we're seeing the backstory of Annie Wilkes, who was the main character in Stephen King's Misery. Fantastic. I've talked about this a lot on all of my social media platforms and my podcast and my blog. Love this show. It is fantastic. We're 5 episodes in, and then now Hulu is dropping 1 a week. There's a total of 10. If you like horror or suspense or thrillers, definitely check out Castle Rock on Hulu. All right, let's switch to HBO. Watchmen is on HBO every Sunday night at 9 o'clock, I think. And I only have been able to see 1 episode of this, but I loved it. I highly recommend it. It's one of those things that we're watching with the whole family, so we have to wait till everybody's schedules kind of syncs up. But it is fantastic so far. And there's also His Dark Materials. This is based on the book series, okay, where the Golden Compass came from. It stars Ruth Wilson and James McAvoy. I love James McAvoy. I've heard that the first episode was a little slow, and this is in the fantasy genre, which sometimes I like, sometimes I don't. It's hit or miss for me. So I'm not sure. The whole talking animals thing, in case you guys didn't know, I really have an issue with talking animals. So I don't know about this one, but I might give it a shot. You guys tell me if you think it's worth watching, okay? And also on HBO is one that's flying under the radar a little bit. I caught 2 episodes of a show called The Righteous Gemstones. And this stars Adam Devine, Danny McBride, and John Goodman. It's a comedy about a family of televangelists. And I got about maybe half to 3/4 of the way through the first episode, and I was like, I don't know if I like this. It's not really grabbing me. But then the end of the first episode, I was like, whoa, hold on. And by the end of the second episode, I was in. I was sucked in. It's got a lot of twists so far. I mean, a few twists. It's only 2 episodes, but I am enjoying it. It's fun and interesting. I don't want to give anything away, but there's a definite element of drama in this show, some things that will shock and surprise you. And I'm going to continue watching The Righteous Gemstones. I think it's Sunday nights on HBO at 10 o'clock. Amazon has Jack Ryan season 2, which I am so excited to start watching, but I just haven't had a chance because there is so much out there. Speaking of which, okay, we have 2 new streaming services launching, you guys. Apple TV Plus and Disney Plus. They're both Plus. I don't know. Apple TV's already out and Disney Plus next week. I have not subscribed to Apple TV Plus, but they're looking like a contender. I don't know. They've got some good stuff. If they crank out a lot, it's got to be quantity and quality for me to subscribe. So that's the reason I haven't really subscribed to CBS or any of those. So it just isn't enough that I really want to see. But they've got the morning show. This stars Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon, and it's about the cutthroat world of morning network TV. So I'm thinking that Jennifer Aniston is like a Katie Couric character. This is based on a true story of some sort that I can't remember. But anyway, it looks to be pretty good. Also on Apple TV Plus, we have a show called See with Jason Momoa. And I don't even know what it's about, but I love Jason Momoa, so I'm having serious FOMO that I'm missing this show. And they've got a show called Dickinson. Now, Haley Steinfeld stars in this as a young Emily Dickinson. And apparently she is goth, gay, and really goofy. I don't know. I'm not sure if this has any basis in truth. I don't know anything more about it. But like I said, Apple TV Plus looks like it's coming out of the gate kind of strong. Now, I am definitely subscribing. I've already subscribed to the Disney Plus streaming service. And tonight, this is Friday night at 8 p.m. on ABC, they're showing a sneak peek, a 1-hour preview of High School Musical, the series. I don't know what's up with that name, you guys, but I have loved the High School Musical, the 3 movies, forever. My kids grew up with them. I could probably recite them by heart. My daughter is actually starring in High School Musical in her drama theater class this year. So I am all in for High School Musical. I'm looking forward to the preview tonight. And then Tuesday, the 12th, we can start watching these shows on Disney Plus. I'm not going to go into all that now. We'll talk about it next week maybe, but good stuff coming. And finally, we have the theaters. We're just starting to ramp up into the holiday movie season. This weekend, we have Last Christmas coming out, starring Emilia Clarke. It hasn't gotten great reviews, but I do not care. I will watch it. I am totally into this, and I can't wait to see it. I've got tickets for Sunday, as a matter of fact, so watch out for my review on that one. There's also in the theaters Dr. Sleep, the follow-up to Stephen King's The Shining, and I am also looking forward to that. It stars Ewan McGregor, who is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Right back to Disney and Star Wars. The circle is complete. And that is all we have to say. That is all I have to say today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check me out at thetvtraveler.com, stingeruniverse.com, on Facebook at both of those places. And we got lots to talk about next week. Join me then. Bye.